Jenny is with us in Nashville. Hi, Jenny. How are you?
Great. Thank you for taking my call. How are you?
Better than I deserve. What's up?
Well, I just recently remarried, and we're in our I'm just turned 40, and so we're starting over. The thing is we make only about $50,000 a year because I work part time and go to school, and we pay out. He pays out in alimony and child support $22,500. And then when you add health insurance and you add mortgage and all of those things, we have very little left over at the end of the month. We actually, for Christmas, our Christmas gift to each other is starting in January. We're going through a financial peace 9-week thing. And our plan is, we want to be debt free. Honestly, I don't have a lot of debt. I've worked hard to make sure I don't do credit cards. I don't do any of that stuff. I just owe my house and a Harley, and we are going to sell the Harley.
Okay.
But I guess my question is, with having so little left, we like to give as well. What do you suggest we do as far as getting to a point where we can pay more or save more or,
Well, basically what you're telling me is you're trying to live on about $25,000 a year.
Yeah.
And how can I give more and pay more on $25,000 a year? And the answer is not easy. It's not, you've got an income problem. Now, the alimony, is it fixed? Is it locked in?
Well, it's in futuro is how it was listed, but I've done a lot of research, and it should not be that way because she is not. What they said was that she was unmarketable, but she does have an education degree. She is now working as a substitute teacher, but not reporting that she's working. So if she has an education degree and she's working as a substitute teacher, then that means she's not unmarketable, I would think. So we're going to fight that maybe we can get that alimony changed to transitional.
How long has he been divorced?
He's been divorced 2 years.
Okay. And how old are the children?
His child that he's paying child support on is 14.
Okay. Well, we know when that ends in 4 more years, right?
Right.
So that's a set situation. So we know that part of the equation goes away. Does the alimony have any set, like on if she remarries or anything like that?
It does if she remarries, and that's all that remarry or death, of course.
Okay. All right. Careful.
I know. I'm not wishing that. I'm not.
I'm kidding. So, yeah, I guess you look and see if there's a legal challenge on her marketability, and if the thing was done wrong, if he rolled over and played dead, in other words, in the middle of the negotiations on the divorce, on the alimony portion. The child support, you knew that was there, and certainly, you're not suggesting he doesn't take care of his child, and no one with a good conscience would. But $22,500 is pretty heavy out of $50,000, and so most of that must be alimony.
Yes, it's almost $1,000 a month is alimony, and then another $866 for child support.
Yeah, the $866 sounds right. And so you just got to check and see. If there's anything you can do there, and if the alimony's locked down based on going forward, meaning if your husband and you went out and doubled your household income, it doesn't change the equation.
Right.
So in other words, all the money comes to you guys, and that's what you're facing. So that's the kind of thing you got to think about, and the reason you're strained is you're trying to live on $25,000 a year, and it can be done, but it's very, very hard.
It is.
And so Financial Peace University is going to help you, but more than anything, you've already identified your challenge, and your challenge is you got 50 coming in and 22.5 going back out. And that's just a challenge mathematically. There's no other way to say it. And I don't hear any weird bitterness or craziness in your voice or anything like that. So I think you guys can probably do some things to get your income up, and I would go look at the alimony situation. I'd continue to look at that, see if it can be challenged. I don't know. I don't know anything about that stuff, or very little about it. And so you'd have to see a good attorney and decide if it's worth fighting and so on, and just work your way through on those decisions. So, hey, thanks for the call. You guys would be so rich so fast and be able to do so much, not only for yourselves and for your family, but for others.